Hey, it's Coach out here on the range again today, and we have our fourth installment of our 5-minute fix series. Today we're going to be going over what muzzle flip is as opposed to recoil management and pressing from the reset, which is a technique that'll help you get a faster follow-up shot. All right, so first got a little demo here. We're going to talk about recoil management versus muzzle flip. So your stance is basically what's going to control your recoil management. All right, that's that slightly staggered stance, weight forward, and you can tell by making sure your shoulders are in front of your hips. Now as you press out, now, so my recoil management is good, but if this wrist is relaxed and my wrists are relaxed, watch what happens. Okay, so what's happening there is my wrists are relaxed and it's allowing the gun just to flop all over the place. The key here is we want to make sure that our wrists are locked, and I'll give you some techniques on how to fix that. Okay guys, so your proper grip is going to mitigate the muzzle flip, and it'll keep those sights lined up through the recoil. All right, so the keys here, you got that good high grip. This hand comes up like we're building a grip like we did before. Turn, push in here. All right, now I'm going to press this way and then press back to kind of get that cinch grip going on there. All right, we want pressure pushing in here along the back of the hand. We don't want to grip down with this thumb. As soon as you grip down with this thumb, these three fingers like to activate, and then you'll start shooting low left if you're right-handy. Okay, so by keeping that locked in there, now your grip's good, nice and high. Now the next thing is this wrist is locked and this one is tight. So you want to be able to, it's like you're pulling these knuckles here straight through the back of the hand. Remember that? And then this has to be tight in here. It's going to keep that all as one unit. If you don't do that, every time you shoot, you'll see, I'll do that, I'll demonstrate here in a minute, and it'll break. My wrist will break and change my grip on the gun, which makes it harder to find those sights after the recoil. All right, so we don't want to do that. We want to keep that nice and tight in there. We want to keep this constant. So in order to allow that recoil to go somewhere, we're going to bend our elbows just a little bit, and that's going to be our shock absorber. Okay, so here's a demo what not to do. That's keeping this wrist loose. And you'll notice right in here, that grip, it'll start forming. We'll come out here. See how much my wrist, how much it broke right in here? That gap that starts to form. If I shoot quickly that way, that gap just gets worse really fast. So to stop that, well, what you're normally going to do is instead of re-gripping, you'll tend to grip more down with this thumb. And that just exacerbates the problem. That pushes your grip apart even faster. So let's not do that. Don't grip anything past these creases right here. No grip down. You can press down all the way through here, lock the wrist, and keep those elbows bent, and you keep some tension between the biceps and triceps, and that'll help the sight snap right back on target. Kind of like this. Right? No gap developed, recoil was managed, and the muzzle stayed pretty much on target the whole time. I'm watching the sights as this happens. That's pretty much what the grip's going to do for you. Now we'll talk about shooting from the reset. Every striker fired trigger has a bit of slop. You take the slop out, and that's what we call the wall. Right? After the shot, you're just going to reset the trigger, which means you're going to release pressure with your trigger finger, just enough to feel it click and reset under your finger. You don't take your finger off the trigger, it stays on there. As soon as you feel that click, then you reset. You're going to take up that slack again and be ready to shoot again. All right, so I'm going to go really slow first, and then we'll show what happens as you pick it up a bit. Okay, so first thing, my finger is on the trigger. I take up that slop there, that slack. Slack out, there's the wall. Now I'll take my shot. I'm going to reset. See that? That resets right there. I felt it, and then I just added pressure again until I found the wall again. I'm going to take the shot again. So all I'm doing is I'm releasing that trigger until it resets and taking that slack out again. That gives your sights a chance to settle and gets that sight picture back on target, just to help you reconfirm. Now, it's also really important to remember that you're not rushing the shot, you're not making the shot go off. You take the slack out, and then you confirm that your sight picture is superimposed over your threat, and then you add pressure till the gun goes bang. You do that as fast as you need to, but each time it's the same way, because you're not making the shot go off. If I make the shot go off, it tends to go low. All right, so let's not do that. Just get that sight picture and add pressure till the gun goes bang. All right, guys, so that was how to control your muzzle flip with your grip, and a quick primer on shooting from the reset. Both of these techniques are going to help you get faster follow-up shots, because your sights are going to be on the threat quicker, and now your trigger is going to be set and ready to go quicker as well. So if you need that shot, it'll be available to you right now. And if you think we deserve it, please go to our Patreon page. We appreciate everything we get from there, and it all goes back into the channel. And remember, train hard, stay ready.